Hey guys, TommyBryson here, and today I probably have some news for you that you probably don't want to hear. But if you have, for example, Acorns, SoFi, or Robinhood, or any investment platform out there, your account might be at risk when it comes to hacking. And I actually saw this video yesterday by Andrew, and I was like, you know what? I have a few things I want to add to that video because basically, as you guys know, if you go to my channel, most of my most popular videos ever are literally about scams, easy ways to get money legally, okay? Oh, here's another one, the Cash App scam. Another Cash App scam up here, and also illegal ways to actually make money. And these videos together have gotten well over 1 million views. And I think it's basically because people want to find out how they get scammed so then they can go ahead and stop it. I don't think most of you are like, hey, I'm going to learn the bad things so then I can go ahead and do bad stuff to then make some money by scamming people. Because usually, if you guys don't know, if you do something fraudulent with money laundering, although you might make some money, you're looking at 25 years in prison. And usually that is not worth the 10,000 or 20K you might make. Just the 25 years is definitely a great motivator not to go out there and scam. So just keep that in mind. So in this video, I'm going to tell you a new scam actually going on out there and how to protect your accounts so that way you don't get scammed and you don't lose all of your money. And by the way, if you're new here, guys, I post videos every single day on YouTube, so make sure to also subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified. And on top of that, also destroy the like button. Now, the first thing I want to address here is basically, Tommy, how do these scams actually work? How can I protect myself if I don't even know exactly what these guys are actually doing? Well, I'm going to show you guys right now how people are constantly trying to scam me also through iCloud, through PayPal, through Robinhood, through a lot of different ways. But because I understand how scams work, I don't fall for them, okay? I'm going to show you guys right here in my email account. And by the way, this is something you can do right now at home while you're watching this video. So if you go to your email address, and here's my whole email address, everything is blurred out because basically I don't want my information out there either, okay? I don't want to be scammed either. But the point is, if you go on the search tab and you look for example, locked, right? Look for locked on your whole email. And you'll see some emails here saying, for example, PayPal, iCloud, maybe Best Buy, maybe iCloud Services, Bank of America, stuff like that, right? But in reality, if you click on the PayPal one, you'll notice that although this email looks pretty clever, in reality, it's actually a fake email. If I click this link right here to log into my PayPal account, I'll be sending the hackers all of my information, and that way they can go ahead and sign into my PayPal account, because in reality, this is not a real email. On top of that, here's another one by iCloud, right? Because basically, I have an iPhone, and I'm guessing the hackers also know that. And by the way, I think this service right here comes from, well, I'll tell you this, guys, although you're not supposed to know. But basically, if you ever find an iPhone and it's actually locked, if you find out that person's email address, like you can actually have a service send them email saying, hey, change your password. And when they change the password, basically, you get to unlock the iPhone and basically have access to it without needing to just like tear it apart. So basically, this email right here for iCloud, guess what? It's also faked. If I click this link right here, the unlock link, in reality, it'll take my password, also my email. On top of that, one more thing that you guys probably don't know. It'll also give them my IP address and tell them, hey, here is exactly where Tommy actually lives. Now, I'm telling you this because basically, I don't want you to click on emails and be afraid to click on emails. But the point is, a lot of emails you get to change a password when you haven't seen them, in reality, most of them are actually fake. Now, here is what they do next. After they send you an email, you click on it, you change the password. Well, they grab that password and they go right back into your email address. And they basically click right here where it says, for example, junk, and they label it as junk. Or block, for example, meaning that every single email I get from Apple originally, or for example, Robinhood, or from PayPal, the real Apple, the real Robinhood, in reality, it's going to be blocked and I'm never ever going to see it. So when it's signed into my accounts, well, I will not be notified because automatically those emails are going to go into my junk mail. And by the way, I have over 33,000 emails in this account, and I don't know how they keep getting my email and sending me more and more and more of these scams. So if you see an email, change your password, do not click it. do not reset anything. If you don't recognize the email, go ahead and call PayPal directly from inside the app, Robinhood directly from inside the app, and that way you contact them, okay? And by the way, guys, scammers are not stupid. They're very smart. And I swear to God, like, if scammers just grab those skills and use it for maybe like, I don't know, software engineering maybe, you can make a lot of money without having to go out there and scam people. But in reality, it's just another way to get quick money, but also get up to 25 years in prison. It's not something that I would actually want to do. Now, step 2. Here is what scammers actually do after they get all your information. They basically grab your password, grab your email address, put it into your Acorns account, or Robinhood account, or your SoFi Money account. They put it in there, they sign in, and they basically connect a dummy bank account because basically they're not stupid. So basically go on the dark web and grab somebody's social security, their name, their address, their phone number, make a bank account with that information, then transfer your money from your account into that account, and basically take the money out from there. Boom, they're clean, okay? And then when you call in Robinhood or the Cash App and say, hey, I've been scammed, oh my God, that bank account is not mine. Well, when they call the bank, well, that person's gonna say, hey, I was also scammed. I had no idea this was actually going on. So in reality, it's kind of like a double scam with scammers, okay? And that's why I say scammers are very, very, very smart. And by the way, if you think your information is not out there leaked when it comes to your social security and your phone number and all that stuff, in reality, it is, okay? It is, because my information is also out there and is actually leaked. What you want to do is make things as difficult as possible. And by the way, if this already happened to you, they got your email, you click the link, you change the password, they signed in, saw your investments, transferred over, the answer is you have to contact the broker, whether it's Robinhood or Acorns, whatever account it is, and say, hey, I got hacked. I've been duped. I want my money back. What can you do? Some brokers are going to be firm with you and say, hey, this is user error. So basically, it's your fault and we are not liable. Sometimes you have to get firm, and sometimes you have to get just a little crazy on them. Because if you're not just a little bit crazy, well, they might say, well, this guy's not gonna do anything, or this girl's all good with it. And they might just say, hey, okay, it's your fault. You lost money. That's your fault, whatever. But if you get just a little bit crazy and you get a little mad, well, they might actually change everything for you. So just be firm at first. If it doesn't work, you might want to get just a tiny bit mad and make your point, get it across, okay? Now, if you haven't been scammed yet, and you will at some point in life, and so have I, well, here is what you can do to actually prevent all this stuff from basically happening. Well, there's a feature, it's not really that new, it's been around for like the past 5 years or so, and it's called double authentication, meaning whenever you sign into your account, it'll send a text to you with a code you can use to then go ahead and sign in. So basically, even if they have your password, they won't have that code with your phone number. So basically, they still cannot get inside and do what they actually want to do. So tell me, how do you actually go ahead and set that up? And by the way, here's the thing, okay? Scammers are not dumb, because because if you're really unlucky and they have, for example, your name, your address, and also your social security, then you go ahead and call, for example, maybe AT&T, maybe Verizon, or T-Mobile, and say, hey, my name is Joshua Doe. My social security is 555-555-5555, and basically, I want to request a SIM over to my house, and here's the address. And once that SIM comes, they put it into a phone. For example, I have a SIM card here. Well, I put the new one in here, and I am going to get your text when you try to sign in. And that way, they basically get access to it by doing a clone of your SIM. I'll teach you exactly how to get around that so that doesn't happen to you later in the video. Just give me a second here. But what you want to do to set up double authentication is basically this, step by step, okay? Now, when it comes to Acorns, here's how you actually enable double authentication, which I'm gonna do right here on my iPhone. I'm gonna click Acorns right here. So click Acorns and then log in with your PIN, or for example, your Face ID. Now, once you're signed in, here is how you enable double authentication. You wanna click the person on the top right here, like the little, like when you don't have a profile picture on Facebook, just click that right there, and then click settings, and then go to personal info, okay? Once you click personal info, everything is going to be blurred here for me, but it's not gonna be blurred for you, obviously. I don't wanna get scammed either. Now, you click personal info, and you see where it says phone number, and it says, for example, verified. That's because my phone number is verified, meaning that if somebody goes on my Acorns account from a device they don't recognize, well, in reality, they'll send me a text to my phone letting me know, hey, Tommy, is this actually you? I'll say yes, I'll say no, but I have to put in the code. So now that we have Acorns figured out, guys, let's go on to Robinhood. Tell me, how do I set up Robinhood? The answer is just go to the Robinhood app and sign in. So here it is, try my ID again, boom, and signed in, and click the little person on the bottom to the right, okay? And then go into settings. And right here, it's gonna say security, your devices, device security, also two-factor authentication. Click that one and enable it. However, you wanna make sure when you enable it, you click app-based. So for example, if I disable it right now, it's gonna tell me, Tommy, do you wanna do it with SMS through text, or do you wanna do it app-based? The answer is app-based is better, because that way, the only way to get into your account if it's the entire hacker has your actual phone with them. In this case, they will not, because usually your phone is yours and you always have it on you, and you're not gonna give it to some stranger, right? Now, basically, once you have this figured out, I'm gonna unclick and just do it again with you guys, okay? But basically, turn it on and then click, well, do I want SMS? Do I want Google authentication? Click, for example, other app. The app I like using is called VIP, okay? Now I click open, and then I go into VIP access, and right here to the right is gonna show basically my Robinhood code and also my M1 Finance code. Now I don't mind showing you guys because basically it changes every single 30 seconds, and by the time I post this video, it's going to be a different code. But the only way to get into M1 Finance or, for example, Robinhood is with this code right here that constantly changes. And the reason I use VIP access and not the Google Authenticator is because basically E-Trade, T-Mobile, all the big companies recommend this one right here. And on top of that, once I uninstalled the app by accident with Google Authenticator, and basically everything was gone and I couldn't get it back. But here, it's a lot more convenient. And that's why I use VIP access. And no, I'm not sponsored, but it is what I use, and that's why I'm actually recommending it. On top of that, if you do have any other app, for example, like SoFi Money, well, they don't have an app base, but they actually have an SMS base, and you basically want to use that. Any other app out there, like a broker like Fidelity, you want to basically go into settings, go into privacy, and see exactly if they offer the service. Now, tell me, but they can clone my SIM card, so why even bother? The answer is, what you want to do is, by the way, I learned this from Jeremy, the YouTuber also here. He basically says, Tommy, you want to call in T-Mobile or AT&T or Verizon and say, hey, I want you guys to make a note on my account. I have to be physically present to actually get a copy of my SIM card, and I do not want ever you guys to send or ship any SIM cards to any addresses out there. And that way, basically, no one can ever call in your carrier or anything like that and basically request a SIM card. And if they do, and if it works, then you can legally sue the carrier because basically you told them not to. That's the entire idea. But let me tell you guys something, okay? If you're very unlucky, even after you've done everything I told you here, if the hacker has your social security number, your name, your address, and your phone number, all this stuff right here, which by the way is out there in the dark web, they can buy it like by the names, like a lot of names, like a batch, okay? The answer is, if you're very unlucky, all they're going to do is basically make a fake ID with all your information, go to the store, and get a SIM card there, and then do what they were going to do before, okay? It's very hard to stop a scammer, but what you want to do is make it as difficult as possible. So in summary here, go inside your app, enable double authentication, call your phone carrier and make a note on the account not to give any SIM cards away whatsoever. Whatever app you're actually doing, make sure you do app-based, and I use VIP access. If they don't allow it, then use SMS. SMS is messenger, okay? They send you a text with the code, that way is better. But that is what you need to do to basically secure your account, okay? That is the entire goal. And that way, overall, if you do get scammed, well, you can sue your phone carrier company, or for example, you can sue any other company because basically you did everything in your power to basically stop it. And at that point, it is not your fault, okay? And that is what I recommend. And by the way, I want to give a shout out to Jeremy for making that video because it gave me some ideas on ways we can actually improve it. And that's why I made this video, offering a little bit more concept and a little bit more insight. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Comment down below and let me know what apps you have And also, what's your email address? I'm just kidding, okay? Do not ever share that information. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. And as always, if you like this video right here, well, like this video. If you're new here, subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified. And if you want to text me, straight to my Patreon, link down below at TommyBryson, or send me a DM on Instagram at TommyBryson also. And before I go, if you want to watch a video on the top 5 Cash App scams that still up to this way actually work, watch the video right here and click my favorite. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and as always, peace.